What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, and the smiles keep coming back on our faces. A 4-0 win at home to Everton. Let's get into the player ratings.
We'll start with Hugo Lloris. Nice easy one. He's a 6. Everton didn't even have a shot on target all game. He had barely anything to do.
He literally had nothing to do.
Literally, yeah, they didn't have a shot on target. So
there you go.
There you go. Well done.
Yeah. So Hugo, we give a 6. Jan Vertonghen, we gave him a 7. Again, he didn't have that much to do, but from what he did pretty good. Commanded from the back, as we played out from the back as well. He made some nice passes. So yeah, Jan, we gave a 7.
Davinson Sanchez, we also gave a 7. I thought he was covering quite well at the back. You know, as we said before, Everton really didn't offer too much of a threat. They had that new striker Tosan and Rooney kind of trying to counter-attack. He kept them fairly quiet. I thought Sanchez was pretty impressive.
Tosan actually looked pretty impressive. Like his touch was pretty good.
Yeah, he looked pretty strong, doesn't he? He looks like a player who's going to get a few goals in this league, but I thought we kept him fairly quiet. And even though they had that chance with the header from a corner that was ruled out for offside, that's all they had really. And Sanchez was a big part of keeping them quiet, so a 7 for Sanchez. Serge
Aurier, we gave him 8. I'm getting more and more impressed by his performances as they go on. I think he's really kind of settled down into that place now. I think he's above Trippier in the pecking order right now.
I think ever since that 4-1 defeat to City after Trippier got ripped a new one, it's kind of, Aurier's kind of come in. He's kind of cemented his place as first choice right back, and he's slowly but surely cutting out those mistakes, and hopefully it continues.
There was still a few iffy moments, but they're getting less and less every game now. I think he was marauding down that right hand side. He was putting in chances. He got the assist for the first goal. Yeah, and yeah, a good display from Serge.
And he's really showing that pace that we really need from our fullbacks.
He's got that physicality as well.
Exactly, and I think he's got that bit of quality in the final third, possibly, that could help us. So I hope it's an impressive display by Serge. Hopefully it continues. Ben Davis, we gave a 7. A solid display by Ben, nothing too spectacular.
Better than
recently.
Than of late.
Yeah. I think he had a pretty good, easy job on the left-hand side. He did pretty well against Balassi. He was always on the front foot. He didn't give Balassi an inch, which was pretty good because he's been coming back on the side recently, Yannick. But going forward, he wasn't there too much. I can't remember too many times he put in any dangerous balls or was linking up the attack that many times. But I think defensively he was pretty solid, and I can't have too many complaints with his performance, so we give him a 7.
Definitely. Moussa Dembele, we gave an 8. These are the performances we love to see from Moussa. Yeah. Literally controlling the midfield from the first minute until late into the second half. I thought his first half performances was absolutely insane. Yeah. Nobody could get the ball off him. I can't remember him once losing the ball really. He was doing those lovely twists and turns like we like to see from Moussa. And
something that we haven't seen too much from Moussa in general is he's playing a few more passes forward. In terms of a few times he was finding Harry Kane with through balls and he was getting more attacking play. I think if this was based on just his first half performance, we would have given him a 9. Yeah. But he dropped off a bit in the second half.
Yeah, that's the question mark about Dembele, is the fitness.
Yeah, he never lasts more than about an hour. Dembele, it's always a question mark. But I thought an impressive display. A lot of talk about this great decline from Dembele is clearly a bit overblown because he did very well against quite a strong centre mid pairing for Everton.
Well, you say that, but it's all about consistency, and he hasn't really had the consistency this season. So
also true.
So if he can put in the next few couple of games a performance like that, and then the question marks will go away. But still, I think the question marks are out.
Maybe he has to do that against the big teams in that run of games. So hopefully he can do that.
Exactly.
Eric Dier, we gave a 7. A very, very good display, I thought, from Eric. But yeah, nothing too much to complain about. He broke up play really well. He was passing forward quicker than usual. I thought it was really solid. Nothing too spectacular from Eric, but he was very strong in that centre midfield. There's a lot of talk really now on Yama's back. How do we fit in Eric Dier? If Wanyama's going to come back into the starting 11, it's going to be a dilemma for Pochettino, but a positive one.
Exactly, all good dilemmas to have,
especially with Toby coming back hopefully in February.
Exactly.
How are we going to fit them in? It's going to be very difficult for Pochettino to decide, but Dier's giving him a headache because he's playing well at the moment.
Yeah, well that remains to be seen. And
since he's moved back into midfield, he's done quite a good job.
Poch's got some big decisions to make in the coming future. So Christian Eriksen, we gave him an 8. I thought he was superb. I thought every move going forward kind of went through him. He made an insane ball.
But to Aurier for the goal.
Exactly, exactly. What an insane ball from Aurier over the top to...
Crossfield ball. All Aurier had to do was just take a touch and put it into his stride. It was a lovely piece of play from Spurs. Good move. And he got the 4th goal, didn't he? Which was an excellent finish.
Lovely team goal that went through basically everyone.
And it was a clinical finish.
First time finish and bang. Loving the display from the little magician.
Recently, he's come back into form a bit after a slump. So
yeah, since he scored that hat-trick for Denmark, he went on a bit of a slump. But now I
think ever since that Stoke game, though, that once we beat Stoke 5-1, he's playing well a bit. Even in the Man City game, which we lost 4-1, he scored a goal. Yeah. So I think he's coming back into form, but it's good to see. Dele Alli, we gave him an 8 as well. I thought, and again, a much improved display, especially in the first half. I thought he played really, really well. He was picking up pockets of space, he was finding little passes, his tricks were coming off, and it was all positive things. It was a lovely little flick to Eriksen for the 4th goal. He was involved in our attacking play throughout the game, and I thought it was another improved performance from Dele Alli. And all this talk about him having a very bad season maybe can be put to the side for a moment.
Well, you say it was all positive, but yeah, the first half he was absolutely sublime. The second half, the first 20-25 minutes, I thought he was actually awful, to be honest.
He was losing the ball a bit,
giving the ball away every time he got it, but he grew back into the game, and yeah, that's why we gave him an 8.
That's the thing with Dele, he kind of tries things, sometimes they come off, a lot of the times they don't come off, but this particular time, a lot of the stuff, especially in the first half, were coming off for him, and he was a threat. And this, you know, when things are coming off Ali, he's almost unstoppable. Yeah. And that's what he brings to the team. Yeah, when he's in this kind of form.
So we move on to Heung-Min Son, the man of the moment. We gave him a 9. Man of the match for us. Just sensational, scintillating. He's unplayable at the moment. He really is. Well, we say everything goes through Eriksen, but it goes through him as well. He's beating his man every time, scoring goals, assisting. It's just...
We kind of form our team, so we kind of try and isolate Son at one-on-one as much as we can, and it really works. John Joe Kenny was really struggling against him in Son.
He got done time after time.
Especially that second goal, a lovely turn by Son when Kenny tried to get on the front foot. Son turned him, he ran down the left and got a lovely assist for Harry Kane. First goal he got as well, a tap in, shows he can be that kind of
right place, right time as well.
Exactly. There's another moment he played a ball into Dele Alli, didn't he? Which Dele Alli missed the one-on-one. He also, I remember a moment where he cut inside, forcing a save from Pickford, and there was another. It was countless opportunity. Well, he also hit the what a lovely move that was. He brings the ball down from the sky. He cuts in on his left foot and he hits the post with a really strong drive. He's 2-footed. He's fast. He's got great dribbling ability. He's a really good finisher as well. He's now got 8 Premier League goals.
He's getting better and better.
He's probably been one of out of Eriksen, Ali and Son, especially in the last, say, 15 games, he's been the man.
Performer.
He's been the man, and he's one of the standout players in the Premier League, let alone just for Spurs at the moment.
And this is a guy who couldn't hold down a regular starting place as well.
Even at the beginning of the season,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, let alone last season. He got 21 goals last season. He's such a vital player for us, and you can't sing his praises enough. He's really coming into his own for Spurs.
That's the thing about our team, though. Out of our front kind of 4, he's the only one that offers that kind of pace and that directness.
And it's so important having that pace, having Son on the side, because without him, sometimes we can see it just a bit slow, a bit lethargic, not enough pace getting in behind, and he really brings that. And it's going to be interesting when Toby comes back. If we go back to 3 at the back, does Son fit in? Where does he fit in? We have to fit him in somewhere. Ali, Eriksen, Son and Kane, can they all play when we play 3 at the back? That's a big dilemma. Recently, he's been dropping.
It all depends on who you're playing. You've got to mix and match to who you're playing.
But when's he ever going to drop Ali? When's he ever going to drop Eriksen? He's never going to drop them. And so, who does he drop? Well, Kane, obviously. But it's going to be a very big dilemma for Pochettino when Toby comes back and Wanyama. It's all of a sudden there's selection headaches going on.
Exactly. When everyone was talking about our weak squad.
Yeah, and all of a sudden we don't know who to put in. So it's interesting, and didn't even mention it about it.
So another thing, actually, Son equalled Jermaine Defoe's record. 5 home goals in a row, 5 consecutive games in a row, and I thought that was brilliant.
Absolutely. So one more game and he'll break the record against. We'll play Man United our next home game, so hopefully he'll break the record that game. Last but not least, obviously Harry Kane. We gave him an 8. Record breaker, 98 Premier League goals. He's now our top ever goal scorer in the Premier League, which is an absolutely phenomenal achievement given he's probably played 100 or so less games than all the other players that he's up against. He got another 2 tap-ins. His first goal was probably offside, but his second goal was a bit of a scuffy finish, but he got there in the end. He's completely.
But that's what great strikers do.
He was involved in the goal for the 4th goal as well. Nice team moves. Obviously, Harry Kane, what can we say about him? He holds the play up impeccably as usual. His passing is usually on point. And he got another 2 goals. And what more can you say about him? Every game he seems to be breaking records at the moment.
We are literally watching a living legend of the game play at the moment. It's absolutely insane. When he broke into the team, how many years ago is it now? 4 years ago?
2004, 3 years ago even. Like 2014. So yeah, well,
we were thinking, and if I said to you, Harry Kane will be our top Premier League goal scorer in 3-4 years,
it's incredible.
You would have said to me, "Oh yeah, go away, Ben. What are you talking about?"
He's not only that, he's already got 20 goals this season. He's now the 4th player to get 20 goals in 4 consecutive seasons.
He needs 12 and 15 to break the all-time Premier League record
of goals in a season for a 38-game season. Unbelievable. He game after game, he's just surpassing himself. He's got another 2 goals. What more can you say about him? He's just, you know...
Look, I can sit here all day and talk about Harry Kane, but...
He's a man of the moment, or a man of all moments, man for all seasons, a 4-season wonder, a 1-career wonder. He's just the man.
And you know, however much we love Sheringham and Keane and Defoe, this guy is...
He's blown them all out the water.
He's blown them all out.
He's got everything, absolutely everything. And here we are, we're talking about a game where he's just got 2 tap-ins, and that's easy does it for him.
To be honest, he wasn't even that good, and he scored 2 goals.
Exactly, that's it. He didn't even have to try too hard, and he's got a brace on the score sheet. He's got another brace. How many braces has he got this season in the Premier League? A phenomenal amount. So, top scorer in the Premier League. And he's on his way to another Golden Boot. He's already got 20 for the season. One of the top goal scorers in Europe. What more can you say about him? So
exactly,
Harry Kane. There we go.
And he's doing it while Arsenal are selling all their best players.
Exactly. Pochettino, quick mention to him.
Yeah, I thought the lineup was spot on. I think it was our strongest team available.
I think he's bedding in Wanyama quite well. He gave Lamela a few minutes, might have given him longer.
The only problem I would say is that he doesn't make changes quick enough, Pochettino. I thought that he could have taken off a few players and rested them a bit earlier.
Yeah, I think he'd
given Lamela a bigger run out and you know, what have you.
He gave Wanyama a bit of a run out, but other than that, not too many complaints.
What would you give him?
Give him an 8.
An 8?
Yeah. So,
Southampton away.
That's our next game. It's on Sunday, 4:30. We're going to be there.
Well, he'll be there with Grandpa.
I'll be there, yeah. Me and Grandpa are going just by ourselves.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to miss another game.
I know. What's going on here is people have got to get on him. He's slacking a bit. But, yeah.
Got wedding commitments, unfortunately.
So, yeah, we're going to be there. Watch out for the vlog. When that comes out, we'll have a play ratings video out after that. So, look out, comment, subscribe, let us know what your ratings are, let us know who your man of the match was. And as always, come on you Spurs!